I hope you have a handful of friends that you can share story ideas with, and even entire drafts of your novel. It's so important to get feedback from other people throughout the novel writing process. But you may be asking, how do you get feedback that is actionable and that doesn't absolutely crush your dreams? I picked up this advice a few years ago, and it's been super helpful ever since. I think I heard it on the Writing Excuses podcast, and the author was talking about how there are different types of feedback a writer can receive, and we all need different kinds of feedback at different stages of the novel writing process. When we're outlining, we don't need harsh, critical feedback on nitpicky elements of the story. This is the dreaming stage. It should be fun. Anything can happen. So surround yourself with carefree friends who have big ideas. They'll help you push the boundaries of your story in exciting ways. And after you've written the first draft and have done some light edits to make it readable, you'll want to find people who will read your manuscript with a sharper eye for plot holes, incongruent character motivations, etc. This is not really the time for feedback that fundamentally changes your story, unless something is fundamentally broken. And when your manuscript is close to publication, you'll need someone who can get down in the nit and gritty and help you tweak small things to make it the best it can be. It's helpful if they can give positive feedback at this stage as well. Positive feedback is actually helpful at every stage, who am I kidding? Which brings me to the main point that the author on the Writing Excuses podcast was making. When you send your manuscript to someone asking for feedback, don't be afraid to add a little note mentioning the specific kind of feedback that you're looking for. Maybe you're feeling pretty discouraged about the first draft and that you wasted all that time writing the book. Tell your friend you're looking for encouragement right now, and you'll be open to hearing the criticisms at a later time. Or maybe you've got a solid outline and you're about to start your first draft, but you want to make sure the story, plot, characters, and magic systems are airtight before you start. So you ask your friend to read through the outline and be as ruthless as possible. Both types of feedback are helpful, but in completely different ways. So no matter where you're at in the writing process, when you get to the point where you would like some feedback, don't be afraid to mention the type of feedback you're looking for. It might actually relieve some pressure for the person giving the feedback too, because they can really just focus on that one thing while they're reading your story. It sets the expectations and makes it an enjoyable process for everyone. Until next time, jump, build, fly. This video's featured indie book is Lamplighter by Carrie Donovan Brown. In the tiny beach settlement of Porbeagle, Candle is apprenticed to his grandfather, Ignis. But as the community prepares to celebrate the Lamplighter's retirement, old stories take on darker hues. If the origins of folklore are in a sunken history of violence and prejudice, what is the price of Candle's freedom? Pick up your copy of Lamplighter today.